It's 7:30, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all know what time it is. It is time for 1 Minute Motivation. I am a huge fan of personal growth and self-development, Doc. And I try to, since people wake up with this show every morning, I try to make sure I include some personal growth and self-development. But let's be clear, ladies and gentlemen, personal growth and self-development is not only when you're doing something positive. Everything that you consume contributes to your personal growth and self-development. The question is, are you growing in the right direction? So we try to do some positive things right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. So this is where we play a 1 minute motivational clip, and I actually give a takeaway. I'll give a takeaway, and the audience usually comments a takeaway or two as well. So 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Let's check it out.
All of us have greatness within us. But when you don't come to grips with your greatness and you don't work to develop it, if you're not seeking it out, if you're not finding where it is, if you're not trying to locate it, if you're not experimenting with your life to try and find out what fits for you, I'm saying that you're positioning yourself to be a miserable person, an unfulfilled person. How else do we do it? Procrastination. We just put things off over and over and over again. Why? Because we haven't accepted it. We don't feel deserving. We don't feel that we're good enough. So we sabotage ourselves by not ever taking care of business. We get real busy doing a lot of things where we don't have any time. Well, I'll never forget Og Mandino in the book called University of Success. He said many of us never ever discover our greatness because we become sidetracked by secondary activity. We start doing so many things, we just give our time away until we don't have any time for ourselves or any time to do the things that we want to do. And every time you put it off and move it back, oh, I'll do it one day, oh yeah, I'm going to get to it. I'm saying to you that one day you look around and there goes a year, there goes 2 years, there goes 3 years. So if there's something you want to do it now. Do it right now. Don't put it off. Start right now where you are. There will never be a perfect, ideal time. Whatever you have going for you right now, that's enough. Work on that idea. Work on it. Work on it. Work on it.
Hoo-wee. So that is, of course, the great and legendary Les Brown talking about what we all have about us that is special. So as a guest of the show, I like to give you the opportunity to give a takeaway or two, and then I'll give a takeaway or two from what we just heard.
I have 8 rules in which I live by. One of those rules is I've always lived my life with a sense of urgency, of doing it right now. But I have always framed it when I talk with my audiences as first things first, second things never. Do the first thing, do it now, do it with excellence. And then the second thing becomes the first thing. There's no time like right now. Stop procrastinating, right? That's really what Les is talking about. It is procrastination. And that procrastination is both an art and a science, right? And it's one of the great ways that we rationalize and justify in our minds psychologically why we're not doing something that we know we ought to be doing right now. So the time to do whatever it is that is on your list of things to do is right now. Don't hesitate. No time like right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He also said, we all got this special gift. And if you are not working on that, developing it, and if you haven't figured out what it is, then you should be experimenting, right? Edison experimented 10,000 times to get the light bulb figured out. You might need 10,000 experiments to figure out what your gift is. But if you're not even looking for it, then you are setting yourself up. And procrastination and making decisions, I love it, because one thing I know about studying wealthy people is wealthy people make decisions quickly and they're slow to change their mind. People who are not wealthy tend to take forever to make a decision and they change their mind quickly about that decision. So that is 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, the Dr. George C Fraser version, brought to you by the Power Networking Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, they are celebrating 20 years this year. So let's talk about it. So the Power Networking Conference tell them what it is and what they can expect. We got 3 minutes before we have to wrap up, and then tell them about this special offer.
Okay, this is our 20th anniversary. Typically, it'll be virtual this year. There'll be 2,000 people. It's a global virtual conference, 50 speakers, 40 workshops, 30 interactive spaces. Yes, there are going to be booths and power suites. It's going to be one amazing experience. Joining us this year will be Boyce Watkins, Soledad O'Brien, Yala Van Zandt, Stacey Abrams, Steve Harvey, Ted Riley, Sean Puffy Combs, Dr. Randall Pinkett, and Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind, and Fire is going to do a special song for us. So it's a place where you will make new friends and you will get new feelings. No question about that. You're going to leave your fears behind. You're going to leave your frustrations behind. You're going to leave those old worn-out paths behind, because our teachers and instructors are the best in the world, and they're going to take and make your life a masterpiece. So this will be a green path to Black wealth. We only talk about money and business at the Power Networking Conference. So let me make an offer. So it's virtual, August the 11th to the 14th, and then next year we will reconvene as live. So I want to make our brothers and sisters an offer for the next year live and this year virtual in August. Next year it'll be live in Houston, Texas, right in the July-August timeframe. So it's a special offer for both of them.
All right.
If you go to the Power Networking site, one adult registration for the live is $1,500, and we ask you to bring a student. That's $800, so that's $2,300. The virtual in August coming up is $300. I'm going to give you both. That's a $2,600 package. I'm going to give it to you for $599. I'm going to take off $2,000. You have to get it through me. You have to get it through me. Email me at gfraser@frasernet.com. gfraser, Fraser, at frasernet.com. In the subject line, put "I'm in." In the body of the email, put your full name and your cell number. Your full name and your cell number. Email me at gfraser@frasernet.com, and you will get the live conference next year. Along with it, you can bring a student 17 to 25, and you'll get the virtual this year, a $2,600 package for $599. And that's my special Cortez Hustle offer to you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. You have been listening to and learning from the legendary Dr. George C Fraser. Special offer. I will put all of that stuff in the description and the show notes.